The collection is not static, it's alive. It's moving forward.
Thank you all for being here this morning as we celebrate the incredible gift from Vernon Gallup. His support positions WSU to be a leader in the digitization and accessibility of rare books. With more than 18,000 books, it's a treasure trove for researchers, students, and just curious people. A lifetime, actually several lifetimes of reading.
It was huge. He didn't know what to do with it all. And every time I turn around, he was bringing in another book. And I kept saying, how many more? When I asked the library 2 years ago, what could they really use to help and bring these books to the public better, I knew how rare they were and how valuable. And I knew they needed to be saved and kept protected for a long, long time.
And now, thanks to the generosity of Corinne, we have acquired amazing technology that will allow us to digitize this collection and make them available, these works available to the whole world through the Hathi Trust.
So when I set up the book in the cradle, I adjust the camera zoom, height, and autofocus. After that, I readjust the white balance, and then I scan it first right side. Once finish the right side, I turn over and then scan the left side.
We're scanning these, but really what it is it's a high-tech camera. So we're taking really quick, fast, high-quality pictures of each page. And the process goes really quickly. In an hour or two, you can scan and export an entire book. We have to take great care in the individual books when we're digitizing, because an individual one could be worth a lot of money. That's why we're really glad we have this digitization platform too, so that we don't damage these materials. Because they're rare and there are very few copies, they're really invaluable. And we are hoping to digitize those for various reasons, to preserve the physical materials, and then that's also greatly going to expand access for us beyond just the WSU community. Now researchers all over the country and the world won't have to travel to Pullman in person if they can access one of these digitized books from this collection remotely. We hope to contribute these books to the Hathi Trust Digital Library, and many of them aren't already in there. So if we can contribute something new that people are interested in and researchers are interested in, we'll be contributing to that collection.
This collection is not just book, it's belong to someone and who dedicate his life to collecting rare books and share with WSU Library.
I just remember that first tour with Vern, his eyes dazzling and speaking quietly and intensely about how this was a unique copy. This was 101. This is an edition of 10. There's just so many examples of books of that caliber, of that rarity there. And to move the books itself here was a project that took place over 3 separate packing trips. And I remember that very first packing trip, and we worked all day at Kurovas, and we worked till late in the afternoon, and we had only finished the authors whose last name started in A. And we had to get to G in the next 3 days. And so I was like, oh my God, we gotta start working faster. And those those events, those trips were full of joy. I think with the Gallups, there's a little bit of bittersweet sadness. This was such a huge collection, and I'm sure it's painful to see parts of the library relocated to this forever home.
Sad to know that he can't be here with us today. I know he's with us in spirit. Vernon Gallup loved this collection, but there is one thing he loved more, and it was a spring river with some rainbow and brook trout. So we got to know each other again a little bit, and he took me fishing. Fishing with Vern, kind of like being invited to play golf with Tiger Woods. My son was with me fishing with Vern on this particular day, and he came up to me and said, "Dad, I think I can tell when Vern is approaching a place where he knows there's a big fish." And I said, "How do you know, Brad?" He said, "Well, he puts his hand in his back pocket." So we watched for that. And when he put his hand in his back pocket, we knew that he was approaching the hole where there was going to be a big fish.
And it was always a blast as a kid to go fishing with Dad. I just loved it. He'd pick me up after school, and take me out fishing. And I always tell him what time school got out and what time he picked me up, but it was always 10 minutes after school got out.
The libraries takes the trust the Gallup family has given us very seriously, and we will be vigilant and dedicated guardians of these works.